are also a person who is not a reader but who wants to start reading and who wants to look around for tips that can help you to become a reader, then you are in the right video. Watch this video till the end. We will be going to give you 10 tips to become a wonderful reader and where you can build a habit of reading and gain from the wonderful world of literature. So readers, welcome back to our channel Unboxing Perspectives. On this channel we discuss movies, music, books and various other art forms, and today we are here with another video on reading tips. So we are here today to discuss how you can develop a habit of reading. So many people ask me about it, that how can we develop a habit of reading in case we are not a reader and we have not read much of the books. So let's begin this video for 10 tips which will help you to be a good reader. So first of all, we will go for deciding the genre, that which genre you would love to read. So for deciding on the genre of books, you need to know the genre of your movies. Obviously, we need to know what actually interests you. So in case you are a person who loves action thriller movies or suspense thriller movies where they are going to solve out the things, or you are a fan of CID, or you are a fan of Sherlock Holmes series, then you can for sure go for suspense thriller genre. In case you love to see the love stories and the various different aspects of mythology available around to explore, then you can go for these books. In short, I am trying to say that the book you want to read will be most probably related to the movie that you enjoy. So for beginning a reading journey, you can choose a book with the movie, relating to the movie you have already watched. In case you are a Harry Potter fan, do not forget to take out the entire series of Harry Potter and enjoy the magical world. To know which book you need to pick from a specific genre, I am giving you the links in the description box from each of the genres, and you can figure out which book you want to pick up based upon your movie interest. That would be quite an easy task, right? So you can go and pick up those books. Then the second tip would be, let's start with short stories. As kids, we always used to enjoy reading the small books or the short stories that came out along with the newspapers, solving the crossword puzzles and the various small short story books that we have. So that is from where we can begin with. You can go for short stories genres, and there you will find various different aspects and you will develop an interest. Then you can go for novellas. Novellas are the book which is written for around 100 to 150 or 200 pages. That is quite short in length and that will not bore you down. So you can go with novellas, you can start with them, and then you can move to full-fledged novels and the series and the wonderful world out there to the extent possible, right? So we will start with small books and then move on to big books. So again, in case you are looking for some recommendations, I will provide you the links in the description box below. You can go out there and check out. So you have a task in your hand. Take out the movie that you love. See whether there is a book associated with it. Read that book. Then you go for short stories, novellas and novel. Then the third tip can be, you can pick up these books when you are traveling. When you are traveling, you tend to have a network issue, and then instead of going for playing games in your phone, you can pick up a book. You can discuss the book with your fellow passengers and you can read it patiently as well. So at that time, you are free from any sort of distractions, right? So reading a book during a travel period is the most wonderful tip that you can have. So I guess that is the time when you can read a book properly with the true essence. So you can pick a book when you are traveling, and this way you will make new friends as well as you will have the enthralling experience of the author's view, right? So that was the third tip that you can have, that picking up a book while traveling. Again, when you are traveling or when you are walking or doing your exercises, you can also have an audiobook. So you can try an audiobook. This is the recent tip that you can have. You will have all the experiences, you will have the important points that can be jotted down, you will listen to it, and that is a wonderful way of reading a book. So in case you are a beginner and you want to have learned new things and you are going for music taste, then you can also go for audiobooks. If you enjoy listening to music, you will surely enjoy reading the books as well. So go for audiobooks when you are traveling, you are going for a run or your daily exercises or some workout, and then you can make out the maximum from those audiobooks. In case you find things that you can write it down and learn them and keep it with you for a longer period of time. When we are talking about writing down the things, the sixth tip comes around, which gives you a thing that you can keep a journal of the books that you are reading. We keep it quite frequently, so you can keep a journal where you sort down the books that you have read. You will make a list, you will write a short review whether you liked it or not. You will keep a journal, and that the increasing pages in the journal will be a motivation for you to read more books and to write more reviews. And when we are talking about writing reviews, you can surely go to Goodreads. Then there comes another tip, that you can join Goodreads. Goodreads is a website where you have a book library and you have a lot of book to search out with, and then there you can see the reviews of the books, you can see the star ratings, and you can see how many people are reading it, what people are saying about it, what's the basic story about it, and whether you would like it or not. So you can connect with like-minded people, you can connect with people those who are enjoying your favorite genre, and then you can go and read that book. You can also write your own review, your own thoughts and your own words about that book, and on that particular website. This will give you an encouragement. Another important point in this website is that there are reading challenges. So you can participate in that reading challenge. You can give a challenge to yourself that you need to read at least 2 books or 5 books or 10 books during the year, during the month, and complete those reading challenges, which can be a motivation for you. So that is also another factor that you can use when you are reading books. And when we are talking about motivation, here comes another tip. Another tip that you can use is that you can post pictures on Instagram. That is, you can reward yourself for reading the books. If you are interested in photography, click the books and put on your reviews, not for anything else but just for your own fun, just for rewarding yourself. So you can go for it and you can develop a community for same people around you. And when we are talking about community of same people around you, you can go for it offline as well. Here comes the 8th tip that you can follow. Having friend circle offline, you can go with them, you can pick out the book that you love, you can have a friend circle to sit and discuss and to read together, and then mention in our comment section below whether you loved it or not, whether you enjoyed it or not, what are your perspectives for it. So you can go offline with your friends and family and read those books together. You can discuss the points, and this will encourage you to be competitive in a positive manner, of course, and to read more stuff. So you have more important points to discuss and you have more stories to know about and the different world outside. So when we are talking about going out with friends, when we are going on Goodreads and every other aspect, then from where do you get these books? How do you know whether people are liking it or not? Then we come into the view that you can follow us Booktubers and you can follow on Instagrams and wherever you can see for reviews, learn about the author, about what he is doing, what is his writing style, and what is the talk going about in the market for that book. Whether people are liking it or not, we are providing you everything. So you can always follow us on Instagram, you can always follow us on Twitter, you can always follow us on Booktubes, which will help you to know and understand what the book world actually is. This community is really a wonderful community and we support each other in a wonderful manner. So you will enjoy being in it even if you are just a reader who is beginning to read it. And when you see people reading around you, it will automatically attract your attention towards the book that is creating a buzz. As we are attracted to the trending videos, you will be attracted to the trending books as well. And you can go for for those books and mention and discuss them, and it will be a fun thing to you. Now, when you have got the books, when you have sorted out that which book you are going to read, and when you have all the suggestions, and now you want to read it because the book is sitting on your table, then how do you get motivated yourself to pick up that book and actually read it? So we can have a tip for that too. Before going to sleep, when we are surfing on phones and when we are surfing through internet, take out half an hour and just switch off your phone half an hour before you sleep. Pick up your book and read at least one chapter. No more big targets, no more complicated things of completing the book in one night. Pick at least one chapter from the book, whichever book you are reading. Before going to sleep, read a book. Make that a motto that before going to sleep, you will read a book, and this step-by-step thing, thus one chapter at a time, will make it a habit for you to read before going to bed, and that is the best way you can start your reading habit. In case you are a person who is staying at home in this pandemic situation, who is working from home, or you are frequently at home or at your workplace where you have time to take out, then you can keep the book at a place where it is easily visible. Like when we are going to drink water, you can place the book there. When you are having a morning coffee, you can place the book near the coffee machine, so that when you get up, you are fresh with your mind and you give 1 hour to yourself, and there you have this 1 hour to read the book that you want to read. And when it is visible to your eyes, like you wake up, it is near your bed. When you wake up, it is on your table where you are going to work, or when you are going for a coffee, it is near the coffee machine. When you are going to your office, and if you are traveling, it is in your bag, then you would be forced to pick up that book and read it. So that is also a way of starting reading. So these were the 10 tips that you can use when you are reading, or when you are starting to read, or when you are trying to read out the books. Do remember to jot down the books that you have read and what is something that you learned from it. In case you are reading some self-help books, some business books, some guidance books, then you can pick out the lines that actually help you and jot them down. Now, if you are not owning the book, if you are took the book from the library or a friend, then you don't want to mark on them and destroy the book for other readers as well. Take up a diary, take up a copy, take up something where you can jot it down, keep it jotted down. This will encourage you to build up habits, and you can actually gain from these books as you are building a habit of collecting the various learnings and implementing them step by step in your life. So this was all from my side, where we are trying to build up our community. And in case you are also a person who wants to be a reader but are hesitant to try some, do try some of these tips. And in case you read at least a single book, then please mention in the comment section below that you have succeeded in reading that book. I would be delighted to know your reactions and whether you have actually used these tips or not. These tips would be really helpful, as they are helping me in starting reading. So this is all from my side for today's video. I hope you actually picked up a book after it. In case you need recommendations, I will provide you the links below as well as in the I button above, and do check out those links. Do go and buy those books and start reading. I will see you in the next video with more recommendations and more wonderful movies that you will be able to connect with the books and buy them in case you like those movies. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, happy reading.